What's going on, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, man. I have to every now and then express my disappointment in us because there's so many people that's fighting to try to reverse um, the direction that we seem to be going in as a people. And it's really frustrating when the more we see those putting in those efforts to get us on the right track, the more we see that, the more we see others of us pushing just as hard to keep us or put us on the wrong track. And in doing so, those things consist of killing each other, robbing each other, stealing from each other, raping, lying, scamming, um, slandering, contributing to negative and false propaganda, all these different things that we do to each other only makes the job of the enemy that much easier. And we know at the root of it, the enemy is the cause of it. There are powers and forces in place that absolutely, and I ain't talking about no magical, mystical, unseen. I'm talking about men who put these things in place and create these circumstances and conditions that lead us into certain behaviors. But as a grown man or as a grown woman who has common sense, who has basic understanding, we know right from wrong, and we know the things that we shouldn't be participating in. And we know that when we set out to bring harm to our brother, our sister, we know going in that this ain't a move that we should be making, because the reason why I know we know is because how we move when we doing it. When you go to rob somebody, you put on a mask. You try to hide and duck, and you try to move under the cloak of darkness and different things of that nature. You sneaking around, you setting people up. Everything is on the cool. That's how you know that we know. So we can't use the excuse anymore where, oh man, we're in this condition. I didn't know. I didn't think that was wrong. I didn't know. No, we know. But the problem is that we place so much value on things. We place so much value on items and material things, and little to no value on each other. We don't see each other in the light that we should be looking at each other in, as a brother or as a sister. And it's a shame how the very individuals who I spoke of who create these circumstances, it's really a shame that they're able to do this now. This is what they do now. They can just do this right now and just kind of peek down from the top floor and go, yeah, we got them on autopilot now. We got them running on autopilot. You ever seen them cars that drive themselves now? You ever seen them cars that you hold your hand, it parallel parks itself and all that? That's us. We are working on automatic now, because we are in a mode now where we no longer have to be pushed and prodded and forced and influenced to do stupid things. And of course they'll sprinkle a little fuel in it to keep it going. They'll shovel some more coal in it to keep it going. But for the most part, we got it. We got it down pat. We know exactly how to mess over each other. We know exactly how to destroy each other. And we destroy each other, and we continue this process all the way to the very end of the person you're destroying, but also to yourself. Just foolish. Just foolish. And even when you say, well, man, come on, man, you're doing the work of the enemy, man. Not too many people are trying to hear that. Some of them make it all the way to prison, and they still standing on what they did. And then everybody ain't career criminals, and everybody ain't just out there living like that. There are some people who just, you doing fine, and then you do one stupid thing trying to prove a point, and then it's all gone. It's all for naught. Wasted. So we make the enemy's job easier when we should be making each other's life and job easier. We should be protectors of the community, man, not terrorizers of the community. We terrorizing the communities that we live in when we should be protecting them. But it's always crazy, man, and this has been a narrative for years and years and years, but I'm going to keep on mentioning it. It's always amazing how bold and brave and we are with each other. But again, that real enemy comes along, even if it's a dirty police officer, several dirty police officers. We never see y'all around when it's time to deal with them. We never see y'all around when it's time to fight certain fights that would really, really put us in a better position as a whole and will put you in a better position. See? It's not that it's something wrong with your fighting spirit. Ain't nothing wrong with your fighting spirit. That's in us. But you're using it the wrong way. You're directing it at the wrong people. See? We fold up like a sheet of paper when the real enemy comes around. Or we run. Or we hide out. We duck and dodge. So the trajectory ain't looking good, man. It ain't looking good. Because what is eventually going to happen, according to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, what's eventually going to happen, man, is we're going to get so wild out here. We're going to keep up with this crazy wild activity, man. And what's going to happen, they're going to call the National Guard in. And all this does is sets up a circumstance that justifies them to come in and murder you off wholesale. Just murder, slaughter. It's going to be justified because look what they out here doing. And I guarantee you, it ain't no gun that you got. Not one weapon that you have access to. Not one weapon that you have in your possession that can compare to the weapons that they have. Some things that you probably have never seen before. One of y'all gonna get bumped off by a weapon that you didn't even know existed. Because they not coming in playing. They're not gonna be coming in playing with you. So they'll give you your little toy guns that you got. They'll give you that. But it's like the billionaire to the millionaire. When you have billionaires that pay millionaire singers and athletes, the billionaire has what the millionaire doesn't have, so he can give you millions. But you'll never have what he had. It's the same with the weapons. They can give you them little guns you got, but you'll never get what they got. So we got to get smart, man. And being young ain't no excuse no more, man. Because if you 11, 12, 13, you got common sense. You got God-given sense to know that what you're doing ain't right, man. Come on, man. Let's work for each other and not against each other. All right, man. It's your big brother, K-Rino. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.